Have you ever had someone hurt you deeply and then walk away like nothing ever happened? While they smiled, traveled, posted selfies, moved on, you stood frozen, fists clenched, heart pounding, wondering if karma ever really comes. But here's the twist. Karma doesn't always knock loudly. Sometimes it creeps in quietly, tearing lives apart from the inside out. This video isn't about revenge. It's about awareness, about learning how to observe the brutal yet poetic rhythm of cause and effect. Because just because you don't see them suffering doesn't mean the pain isn't there. Maybe someone wronged you, betrayed your trust, then walked away and seemed to live their best life traveling, dating, flexing. And you were stuck with the pain, the confusion, the obsessive thoughts repeating over and over. Why do bad people win? But here's the truth. Karma doesn't announce itself, it doesn't go viral. It quietly eats away from within. And now, let's dive into the first deadly silent sign that someone is already facing their karma. 1. Their world gets louder, but their soul gets quieter. Watch closely. When someone gets louder, posting more, talking more, showing off more, it's often because they're running from something dark, something hollow. As Seneca said, a guilty conscience gives itself away. People in pain often try to drown it in noise, new relationships, fake smiles, endless distractions. But if you really look, the cracks begin to show. I had a friend, let's call him Alex. He betrayed me when I needed him most, took what wasn't his, acted like he was doing me a favor. For months, it looked like he was thriving. New car, big smiles, endless parties. But something was off. His laughter felt forced, his tone too defensive. 3 years later, I ran into him. His eyes, they were empty, like he hadn't slept in years. And what he told me still echoes in my mind. I don't even know who I am anymore. That was his karma. Not dramatic, not on display. Just a slow, quiet unraveling of the self. 2. Their relationships begin to rot from within. You don't need to destroy someone's life. Just let them continue being who they are. If they lie, cheat, manipulate, they carry decay into every relationship, and rot spreads. Soon, they attract people just like them, selfish, fake, toxic. Their relationships become transactions. Love turns into performance. Conversations become power games, and trust completely gone, even from those closest to them. Epictetus said, "You become what you give your attention to." And when someone pours their attention into betrayal, control, and ego, all they're left with is darkness in return. We uncovered how fake joy and rotting relationships silently expose those facing karma. But what happens when the consequences go even deeper? Into their success, their inner peace, and their future. 3. Success becomes a curse, not a reward. Here's the brutal irony of karma. Sometimes it gives someone success only to watch it destroy them. They get money, fame, admiration. But deep down, they know, I didn't earn this the right way. And that truth poisons every single win, every dollar, every cheer, every compliment. All tainted reminders that they don't truly deserve any of it. Some people are so poor, money is the only thing they have. You'll notice this in those who step on others to climb the ladder. Their success doesn't feel like triumph, it's draining. They live in fear of being exposed, of losing it all, of being forgotten. Stoicism teaches us that virtue is the only true wealth. Without it, everything else turns into burden. Karma doesn't need to take away their fortune. It just removes the joy from it. They live inside gold-plated cages, hoping no one sees the rust creeping beneath the surface. 4. Their inner peace disappears. This is perhaps karma's most devastating strike. They smile for the camera, but they can't sleep. They wake up with tightness in their chest, a shadow following them that they can't name. You can't outrun yourself. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." When someone lives in guilt, envy, bitterness, that becomes their world. And a ghost haunting them, it's themselves. They think of you when they least expect it. That thing they did, that betrayal, it replays like a song on loop, one they can't turn off. That's karma. Not always loud, but internal, invisible, irreversible. They might laugh louder than anyone, but they trade everything just to feel peace again. 5. Their growth stops. This is karma's most subtle punishment, stagnation. Life moves on, but they don't. They stay stuck in old patterns, old stories, old excuses. New year, same drama, same failures. But you, even in pain, you're evolving, learning, healing, rising. Stoicism teaches us to endure and improve, to suffer wisely, to grow not to grow bitter. But those who hurt without regret, they stop changing, their emotional clock stops ticking. They become trapped in loops, ghosts of themselves. Eventually, the world moves past them, and they feel it. They feel irrelevant, outdated, like something's deeply wrong, but they can't explain it. That's karma. It doesn't need to destroy, it just freezes. We witness karma not through thunder and flames, but through stillness, stagnation, and silent unraveling. And now, I want to share with you a story, personal, raw, and real. The moment karma came, quietly. There was a girl I once loved deeply. Let's call her M. She was magnetic, beautiful, captivating, chaotic. She had this storm in her smile, but I didn't see it coming. She played mind games, used people like tools. Hearts were disposable in her world. I gave her everything, my loyalty, my time, my love. Then one day, she vanished. No warning, no closure, just silence. I was broken, angry, consumed by thoughts of revenge. But I didn't act on them. Instead, I went inward. I focused on healing. I worked on my body, my mind, and my mission. I rose silently but steadily. From a distance, I watched her begin to fall apart, jumping from one guy to another. Her once sparkling eyes now dull. Her posts turned darker. Her tone more bitter. You could feel the emptiness. She was everywhere, yet completely lost. Then, months later, one night, she messaged me. She apologized for everything. And in that quiet moment, I knew karma had arrived, not with noise, but with precision. So, if someone betrayed you, hurt you, used you, don't waste your energy seeking revenge. You don't need to punish them. You need to rise. Let your growth become your answer. Let your silence become your thunder. Karma is real. It just moves on its own timeline. And for them, the worst part is, it's quiet. It doesn't always strike with fire and fury. Sometimes it shows up in broken relationships, sleepless nights, and the slow erosion of peace. So be patient. Build yourself. Let karma work in the shadows while you step fully into the light. Turn pain into power, scars into strength, and let your rise become the revenge you'll never need to explain. As the old saying goes, the best revenge is no revenge. Just move on. And remember this, people may forget what you said. They may forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. If someone made you feel small or worthless, your comeback or glow up is the loudest message you'll ever send. So rise, quietly, powerfully, and leave the rest to the universe. This journey wasn't just about those who hurt you. It was about you, the one who rises, quietly, powerfully. Karma doesn't need your help to deliver justice. It doesn't need drama. It works in silence, on its own timeline. And you have more important things to focus on. You are healing, evolving, rising. Every small step you take is proof that you are stronger than what broke you. Every time you choose growth over revenge, you win. Not over them, but over your old self. Let them live with their choices. You live with your freedom. One final message. If someone made you feel small, betrayed, or invisible, remember, your silent rise is the loudest response. Don't chase their attention. Live in a way they can't ignore. You don't need noise. Just keep going. Just don't stop. Because light never has to explain its presence. It just shines. Thank you for watching. If this video resonated with something deep inside you, Hit that like and subscribe buttons so you never miss another piece of this journey. There's more to uncover about Stoicism, inner strength, and becoming the master of your own mind. I'll see you in the next one.